Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rising Info Live here at Rise Up Creatives. I am Master Coach A, and you are joining me for our weekly conversation here at Rise Up Creatives. And we are welcoming today all our newcomers, our VIPs, all the new invites. So to all our kindred coaches, if you thank you for tagging a friend, thank you for inviting someone. You are joining us right now. I can see some people joining us for the first time. I'd like to welcome you. I'd like to make this moment an opportunity for you to start feeling comfortable raising up your concerns in marketing. So if you are new to my space, if you are meeting me for the first time, it's somebody like tag you and invited you to join these conversations that we are doing every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. here at Rise Up Creatives. Then I am Master Coach A. I'm a coaching entrepreneur. I've been doing coaching. I've been in full-time doing coaching and helping fellow coaches rise up in this new platform of coaching. And in the 21st century, we believe that in Rise Up Creatives, we are able to help you rise up and be creative in bringing intangible products and services to the market. So as an organization, Rise Up Creatives offer you a turnkey solution so that you'll be able to maximize your stay, your game, and be on the upper hand of the highly competitive industry right now. So if you are new to content marketing has been around for ages, and we've been doing content marketing as a very effective way of marketing and selling our product and services. So if you are one person who is an entrepreneur, a business owner, or maybe you are one person who's offering your products, your services in the market, and you're thinking, how else can I offer my product? How else can I offer my services in a way that I don't have to spend so much? And I know my product, I know my market, I know there's so much value I can offer, then tonight's conversation is exactly for you. So let's dive into what is content marketing. So content marketing, as I said, is very effective form of marketing, and has been around for ages, and it involves around getting your audience problems, difficulties, concerns into the space, and with the thing that you're offering, the thing that you're sharing, the thing that you are giving happens to be a solutions to that. Okay. However, you might be one person who is doing content marketing, and your question is, why am I not converting? How many of you is doing that? Like, you're showing up every single day. You know that you're giving and creating content. You know that you're giving value, but you're not converting. How many of you is connecting with that? And you're asking, what is something that I am not doing right, or what are the things that I should be doing but I'm not able to do? If you are connecting, hashtag connect, let me know in the chat box. Okay. So let's dive in now. Let me know also in the chat box, okay, what are the number one concerns that you have in terms of marketing? Okay. And when I say marketing here, for purposes of our conversations, I'm talking about the content that you are sharing every single day. That's form of marketing. What's your number one limitations, by the way? So, and maybe what are you writing? What are you sharing? Okay. So for purposes of conversations tonight, content marketing is your promotion of, number one, yourself as a content creator, or your promotion of yourself as a service provider, your promotion of the very thing that product of yours can do beyond the superficial. Okay. Usually, inherently, we are doing the benefit side, okay? Not the features, but more of the benefits. And in content marketing, we are given the opportunity to share our story, to tell people what's behind the product, what's behind the business, why do we do what we do. So that's content marketing. Now, many people would tell you that content marketing is intended to educate, to entertain, to inspire, to motivate people. But truth of the matter, the reason why content marketing is very effective tool as marketing is the main purpose of the content is actually to stimulate personal connection with your audience, so that you are able to establish trust, and they're buying and their buying decisions is easy and comfortable because they know you. They know the person behind the business. They see your why for building the business, and they see all the in between because every single day you're showing up. So here in Rise Up Creatives, our members are trained, our members are given content prompts that they're able to show up every single day in different categories. So Rise Up Creatives offers 7 categories that our users, our members are able to use and able to showcase who they are. Now, there are two best content, okay, best content marketing examples that oftentimes people would do, okay, or there are two contents that normally you are showing up on the screen, okay. How many of you can guess? Okay, so like think about your posting for the last 7 days, okay. What are your typical postings? What do you usually write about? What do you usually share to your audience? Okay, two. There are two content, okay, that oftentimes we do it and it connects with our audience, but we're not mindful and we're not sure that that's what we're doing. That's therefore we're missing the mark. How many of you can guess what are these two type of content that you are already doing? I'm able to see now our kindred coaches here. You're also already doing it. You're already doing it. Okay. Two types. Number one, okay, number one is passion. Passion and authority. Now, and, okay, evident passion and authority. There are many people who are passionate about something, but they have not established their authority. Now, in content marketing, you're supposed to show up with your passion and with authority. It means that I'm not only passionate about coaching, I have authority in coaching. I am not just a passionate writer, but I have an authority as a writer. And of course, it's a separate topic, but there's a lot of ways to establish your authority as a writer or as a coach or a photographer. Whatever is your skill and whatever is your passion, if you are talking about content marketing, you're talking about evidence of evidence of that passion and the authority that you have over that passion. Okay. Next, okay, next. Content marketing works very well, okay, especially for independent service providers if you are okay writing about or sharing about a skill that you are already on this that is already on display. It means that you are already doing it, you are skilled on it, and people don't have to pay you to do it. Okay, so passion and authority, and the other is a skill that is on display, that easily noticeable, easily they know, and it kind of flow. It's just kind of flowing to you. And this content, okay, this content, you're able to write, you're able to create videos, you're able to create audio or podcast or live cast, or you're able to do graphical illustration. You're able to present it in a way that it becomes like a second skin to you. Some people can do this like combos, okay? So you're doing all of this. So you can write, you can do posting of your videos, you're also doing some audios, and there are graphics that you are showing on the screen. How many of you is connecting now and realizing why some of your content is raising up? Hi Ra, okay, I'm able to see Ra here. Okay, some of your content is like connecting with your audience and some of your content ain't connecting. How many of you can see now where the disconnect or where the area where you can strengthen? Okay, next, okay, there is a dark side in content creation. So, like content marketing or content creation is a vehicle for us to grow our business, to grow our profession, to have more clients, okay? But there is a dark side in content marketing, okay? Or in content creation. And I'm going to dive now on that dark side. When you talk about content marketing, oftentimes people, okay, feel the stress, feel the worry, you feel the anxiety, and it feels like it's a burden and not a joy to do. How many of you can connect with that? That instead of you being happy about the marketing campaign or details that you are releasing or you're showing to people, it's kind of a burden to you. How many of you can connect with that? Okay. So, and it's stressful and it creates some panic. Okay. So I can see some of the yeses now. Okay. It's like uncomfortable. Okay. And all of this emotions and feeling is emanating or emanates from the dark side of content marketing. And what is that dark side? The dark side of content marketing is this: analysis and analysis paralysis and perfection to the finest level. That's the dark side. Because we were trained or we raised up in a culture of perfection that remember these advertising companies when they will show up ads, influencers, models that they so perfect, okay, and everything is written, everything is choreographed, everything is presented in a way that it's just like superb and wow. That's the dark side of content marketing, because now you as the business owner, you as the service provider, you are doing it, and in your in your eyes, in your perspective, in your lens, like it's already you and it's your skin being bare before your audience. Okay, that's the dark side, because you're writing about you, you're writing about your passion, you're writing about your skills, you're writing about your authority. And if it appears to be not perfect or it appears to be with flaws, okay, then you are suffering from analysis paralysis and this perfectionist perfectionism, okay, and you never get to show up and you never get to really serve your market with what you are truly capable of serving. Are you getting this? Okay. So, how do you now transition? Okay. So, as you learn that the purpose of your marketing is to really connect with your audience and to establish that rapport and the trust, and you can be one person, okay, who have this, but you are suffering from analysis paralysis and you're not able to maximize it so that you grow your business. So, what's the antidote? What can you do? Okay, I'm going to give you five things to do. Okay, five things to do. Number one, for you to use content marketing as the ultimate vessel or vehicle to showcase the value of your business, and of course you as the business owner or the service provider, you need to have, this can be very simple to you, but this is super important. You need to have a concrete plan. Okay, marketing content, okay, with a plan. And when you talk about plan, it must be very strategic and time bound. It means that in a year, and you have like in a year, this is what I want to achieve. But I can't do that 1 year that I want to achieve and put all my content in 1 quarter. So when you do the planning, you need to say, all right, 1 year, I need, for example, X number of revenue. So I have to break it down and say, what do I need to do on this quarter so that I can generate this number of sales or this conversion at the end of the year? In content marketing, you see the end, but you need to be mindful that what you are presenting now is the now, and your audience can connect with it. Your audience can like connect that this is where you are today, and this is where they can meet you or where you can meet them, and this is the content that they can consume now so that they can end up buying your products or hiring you. So you don't do the marketing and say, I should have an audience, like I'm doing my content and thinking of, I have 1 million followers. Yes, you have, probably you're eyeing for 1 million followers, but right now when you have 10 followers, your content must be focused on these 10. So that's what I'm saying, part of the plan. Okay, because the ultimate here is you connecting with your audience and being able to be relatable so that they aspire to be where you are and get you as their service provider, or probably get your product. Yes. Okay, Coach Sean, I got it. 10. Yeah, that's the reason why I am focusing on 10 super fans when I started. Okay. Next. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5. I would say this is like a quick, like a hack for you so you can get immediately. Okay. So definitely you don't want to embrace a lot of discomfort. How many of you here, you feel uncomfortable doing things for the first time, right? And you don't want to face a lot of discomfort. I get it. I get it. And no pain, no gain, we say that. But it's true that as a new player, you don't want to embrace a lot of discomfort. I get that. So my number 2 hack, or my number 2, okay, tip or strategy for you is this. Okay. Repurposing. Like exploit repurposing. Like right in there, please. Okay. You're joining me. To all my kindred coaches, please put in there repurposing. Like, be heavy on repurposing. Remember that in the past, you already have your success. You already have things that work. You already have things that you've probably written or created, and it worked for you. Then go back to the same material, okay? Go back to the same teaching, go back to the same presentation, go back to the same toolkit that worked, and just repurpose it. Okay, repurpose it to where you are right now. Okay, you don't have to keep creating. You can only, like, you can start repurposing, and you will start seeing results, and you will start, like, instead of you worrying about the research, like starting over again, look at your existing materials and work on repurposing. So that's number 2. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3 is, like, make sure that your content is right, appropriate. And what makes a content appropriate, okay, is you knowing who are you speaking with. Again, we go back to the niche. But when you also talk about right content or appropriate content, it also means that your avatar is the one in the space, or you are the one, like, you are in the space where your avatar is. Okay, like, you are a writer, you are a creator, you are the business owner, and definitely you've got a lot of contents, and these are good content, good materials. But content being right and content being appropriate got to do with the avatar. If all the people in the house right now are engineers or pilot, and all they need to learn, like, all you want to learn is how to fly, I might be creating and giving you content on marketing, but it's not going to serve you and it's not the appropriate content because you're not here to learn marketing or content writing. You are here to learn about planes and flying. So that's what it means when you say right content or appropriate content. Okay. Sometimes people are offended when they are made to write and plan for their content and say you've got to be writing right content, and they feel slighted and they feel offended because they would say, what do you think of me? I'm an expert, I know all of these things. Yes, absolutely, you know it, but not everything you know is digestible for your audience, or not everything you know is what they are ready to take at this moment. So you need to understand what is an appropriate content for your market. If you're getting this, please let me know in the chat back, hashtag ROI return of insight, or please, okay, share your hashtag pack my bag moment. Again, don't keep me as a secret. Make sure that you tag a friend, circulate the link, and let people know that there is a conversation happening here at Rise Up Creatives every single Wednesday that will enable you to rise up and be creative in doing your marketing, advancing and growing your business. Rising Info is exactly perfect for people who are starting out as an entrepreneur, or you have been a seasoned entrepreneur, but you know for sure that there are still areas in your life, in your business that needs recalibration. Then Rising Info Live every Wednesday is perfect for you. Okay, number four. Okay, number four, poor quality of content. And what makes a quality poor, okay, is that all the content in there is copycat. Okay. What makes a content poor if all or 90% of your content is all about like copycat, and you can easily skim through the internet and you can find it. Remember that in content marketing, you are connecting with your audience. Like you're making them know you, you're making them hear you, you're making them see your value. So it means that the data, okay, that you are presenting, the data that you're presenting, that they can verify, of course, okay, they can find it in the internet, but because it's your content, you make sure that the quality is heightened by your voice, by your thoughts, by your opinion, by your core values. It means that in that content, that must be more of your voice than a copycat of many. And if it's just like a copycat of multiple sources and you rewrite it, then that's a poor quality, and chances are they're not gonna land as your client, because what will happen as they read through the material, they will research it, and they probably get to find and get to the real owner or to the source of the content, and most probably they'll ended up buying or connecting or hiring the source of the content. Okay, so are you getting this? I'm now down on my last. Okay, number 5 is this. Okay, make sure, make sure that when you do content marketing, you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. Okay, it means that, what does it mean? Yes, you are creating the content, but you are not to do this alone, because you've got people who are real people who are representing real clients. You've got to be working with real people who understand the business like way before you understand it, or they've been in the business for so long, hence the power of collaboration. You don't have to do it alone and like do things even if it's not or overboard the skills that you have mastered today, or like you already have today. Okay, there are people who are skilled like better, like there are people who can do more of that graphics, or people who have available graphics for what you want to share to your audience, and you can just like partner with that graphic designer or artist and put in there. Okay, there are people who do commissioning works, like in here in Rise Up Creatives, we've got Shaila De Hoya, who's creating her own, who accept commissioning. So you get to partners with other talents, you've got to partners with clients, you've got to partners as well with uh, creators like you who get what you don't have. The power of collaborations at works is there. You don't have to go solo and do it all alone, because in content marketing, it is like getting on board the people who will create, who will co-create with you. Content marketing speaks of our ability to collab with people who will give us clients, and to collab with people whom we can give clients. That's the finest joint venture. And while I'm not talking about joint venture now, I want you to understand that when you do content marketing, and you look at content marketing as the vehicle for you to really rise up and do the business anchored on content marketing, like for it to be the ultimate vehicle, okay, to showcase what you can do as a business owner, content marketing is bridging the gap in joint venture, or what you say collab. Collab is perfected by your understanding that collaboration is at its finest when there is joint venture at works, and you're able to monetize both the people that's giving you like contacts, and you giving people some of the contacts. It means that your content is magnified, and the content that you're writing is an amplifier of the connections that you have already established with fellow providers. Okay? So that's the only way you can say then my content is the ultimate vehicle that would give me the opportunity to show the value of my business. For my business to show the value, I need consumer of the content. And for my value, like the offer that I'm giving you to be really of value, I need people as well who's gonna give me an inputs for my content to be valuable to my audience. Joint venture is the end game of content marketing. You will be able to have partnerships with real business owner, with real people, and these people who sees the value, okay? This value of what you offer as a business owner, as a business provide like service provider or product provider, will the very thing that will drive volume, success, and increase in your business. I hope you get it. You learn something. And if this is of value to you and you want to know how you can implement this for your business, in your business, how you can recalibrate the thoughts, the ideas, and the strategies that I shared with you, please do not hesitate to give Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 a call, so that you can create an appointment and let's meet for your strategy call. Here at Rise Up Creatives, you can rise up and be creative, and you can start by setting an appointment with Master Coach A. Once again, thank you so much for being part of what we're doing here in Rise Up Creatives. Thank you for being part of Rising Info every Wednesday. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for leaving your comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you inside riseupcreatives.com. Good night, everyone. Love and boom. See you again next Wednesday, same time, 9 p.m.